Hi, I'm Marcy Picos, the Executive Director for Leadership Greater McHenry County. Today is October 23rd, 2010, and Leadership Greater McHenry County is involved in Lend a Hand Day. It's a very exciting opportunity where we actually meet our mission, and we, LGMC alumni and community, get together to engage in community service. We're starting out with Cindy Sullivan at Options and Advocacy in Crystal Lake. And it's my pleasure to introduce Cindy. She is an alumni, 2006 graduate of Leadership Greater McHenry County. Cindy, will you tell us a little bit about Options and Advocacy?
Sure.
And then what's going on today?
Okay. Options and Advocacy serves infants, children, and adults in McHenry County who have disabilities. So each year we serve over 1,400 people, and that includes people with epilepsy, and we of course have been subject to cuts from the state of Illinois, and we really rely on the community to do the kinds of things that are happening here today, and that is painting.
Wonderful. What are they painting and how many people are involved?
We've got about 12 volunteers, and this is year 2 of the painting project. So last year they did this room and the whole front half of the agency, and this afternoon or this morning they're doing some of the remaining offices and the area in back, which is full of our cubicles.
We're excited to be able to help, and we know it's going to be a benefit to the community as well.
Yeah, we couldn't get this done without you.
We're at Big Brothers Big Sisters in McHenry, Illinois, and we're excited to introduce you to Matt Blue from Sage Products. And Matt is the team captain for this project. Matt, tell us a little bit about the project that you're involved with here at Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Sure. Well, Big Brothers Big Sisters actually owns this small office here, and they were in desperate need of some painting. Besides that, we have a cabinet that we're hanging, and we're going to hopefully shampoo the carpet when we're off.
Oh wow, that's pretty ambitious.
It is. In a short time, we have 4 hours. We're going to try to knock it out.
Well, tell me, how did you get involved in this particular project? We have 9 projects we're targeting, and you're here.
Well, I approached Sage Products. Brothers Big Sisters was mentioned. I happen to be a big brother for a lunchtime mentoring program, so it was an easy decision.
We're thrilled that you're willing to take on this project, and thanks for shifting over to Big Brothers. This is Nancy Hyatt, and she is the Executive Director of
Home of the Sparrow. It's an older home. It has 3 flats in it. We use it for transitional housing for the ladies as they finish up at our homeless shelters. Once they have become employed, whether it's part-time or full-time, then they can move out of the shelter and move into one of the 3 apartments here. It helps them kind of transition between being in the shelter and regaining their independency and being out on their own.
And you have quite a team today.
Yes, and
how many people do you have?
There's at least 7 or 8 of them. It's just a godsend that they're here to help us out, because as you can tell, this is quite a big house with a lot of yard and a lot of things to do, and so we're very appreciative that they're here.
Oh, indeed. And the other person that's along with you is Roger Schleiss, the first Executive Director for Leadership Greater McHenry County. Alex Campbell has orchestrated much of this along with Shauna Egan, who we will meet in a few minutes, and he is a wonderful, wonderful contributor to LGMC, creating all kinds of opportunities, especially making Lend a Hand Day the best it can be. Thank you so much,
Thank
Nancy.
you, Marcy.
We're glad we could do it.
Thank you.
It's my privilege to introduce Roger Schleiss. He is the first Executive Director of Leadership Greater McHenry County. And Roger is here today at Home of the Sparrow in spite of the rain. He brought his grandson along, and they have been at it since what time this morning, Roger?
Well, we got here a little bit after 8 o'clock this morning when everybody showed up.
You were primed to do it, and you've done
Yes, we
great
were.
work here. We really appreciate that you are still involved. Your heart's here, and nobody appreciates it more than I do. Thank you, Roger.
Well, thank you very much.
We have now arrived at the Children's Center for Autism when we're with Shauna Egan. Interestingly enough, Shauna Egan is the coordinator for this entire event for Lend a Hand Day in collaboration with Alex Campbell, who we saw at Home of the Sparrow.
Well, we started a couple of weeks ago. We had our deck finished with composite decking. We had gutters cleaned, we had trees trimmed, mulch under the swing set, rocks taken away from underneath the deck and replaced with mulch. Today we're having, let's see, 4 rooms painted. We've had walls patched, new outlet fixtures, new vents in all the flooring. We're getting a new stove. We're getting a lot of stuff I can't even remember, but you'll have to go in the garage because Bob Freeman is he's our coordinator. He manages our site, and he's got a big whiteboard that has itemized 50 things, and it's got who's assigned to it, if it's done, what the stage is. It's incredible.
Good, it'll give us a good overview of what you're doing here.
It's perfect.
Would you also give us a little bit of background about Children's Center for Autism?
The Children's Center for Autism started in 2000. We opened our actual group home in 2003. So we provide autism information, resources, referrals, and then here at Sage House, our group home, it's a 24-hour therapeutic place for children with severe autism to live and learn and play. And so we teach all kinds of learning skills. We teach in a very natural, experiential setting instead of setting things up on a table and doing things in a very structured way. We do it in real life. So if we're teaching them how to make their lunch, we have them make their lunch.
Well, let me ask you another question. Your support for this particular site is primarily Sage Products, and we want to give a nod to them. They've been supporting you for how long?
Sage Products gave me the seed money to start this nonprofit. So they've been an integral part of the Children's Center since its inception. And they continue to do it by supporting us either on our board of directors, our fundraising committees, and then Linda Hand Day, they come down and they just walk through and make sure that everything's taken care of. The HVAC units, plumbing, anything that a facilities manager would do, they do for us here.
Thank you, Shauna. This is so exciting, and everything's going well everywhere. We're going to move on. Thanks for this time.
Thank you.